Good morning. Welcome to Ask Coffee Online. My name is Chef Caesar. Today I'm going to be making for you some Scotch eggs. This is basically an appetizer dish that's originated in the United Kingdom in London, and it's very popular in English pubs and also in Irish pubs. You will find this as a bar food menu. And also, the holidays are coming up, and you will see they're very easy to make and very tasty. So let's get going here. First of all, you want to soft boil the eggs. As you can see, I got some eggs here. And you can tell they're really soft, but you can cook them all the way if you don't like a runny egg yolk. It's okay to go cook them all the way. And so I soft boil this for about 5 minutes, and then cool them off in nice water, and then you peel them. But then if you don't like them like this, you can cook them all the way. So I'm gonna put this egg aside. I'm gonna start working on the sausage. These eggs are wrapped with pork sausage, and there's some variations too. Sometimes they're done with black pudding, which is a blood sausage, and also they use quail eggs or the chopped eggs real fine to make into little smaller portions. Pickle eggs are used too. They brine them in also in a red beet juice, so they're really nice. And the egg yolk, the egg white turns into a nice purple color. So when you cut, it's really nice and colorful. But today I'm going to use just the basic ones, and let's start by making preparing the sausage here. I'm going to put my gloves on because it's kind of sticky. And then we're going to put some fresh chives, some parsley, some English mustard, and a little nutmeg. So we're going to add a little more flavor to the meat here. So if you guys have any questions along the way, let me know. I already got everything chopped up. I got some fresh chives here, a little bunch, some Italian parsley. I got some freshly ground nutmeg here. And you guys are gonna get the recipe as well with the with the video, like I always do. So if you guys want to try this at home, I got some ground English mustard here. There you go. I also want to put a little more black pepper, a little salt here. So we're gonna mix the sausage with the herbs really nice. You can also bake these eggs. I'm gonna fry them today, but then if you want to go a little healthy, you can bake them in the oven. I'm using some panko breadcrumbs, nice and white. Okay, look at this. This is nice. If you want to try like a ground chicken, I never done it before, but it would work. Like a ground turkey or chicken, you can do that too. But pork's very tasty. This is classic. It's done with pork. But if you want to try something different, you're more than welcome to try it at home. So now we have our sausage done. We're gonna make a nice little patty here. Okay, I'm gonna take my gloves off because it works better when you make the patties with your bare hands. You want to put a little flour here. I got some flour here. I'm gonna dip my hands in there. So I'm gonna work my sausage into a little bowl here. Okay. We're gonna wrap the eggs in this. So try to make it nice and little oval. So that way you just wrap the egg around. Then we're gonna bread it. You want to dip your hands in flour so that way it doesn't stick to your hands. Okay, see? Make a nice little patty like you're making a hamburger patty. Then we're going to be careful with the eggs. It's nice and soft, especially if you want them soft. So you want to put one in the center and kind of roll the meat around, just like that. It smells really good. This pork sauce is really good. Okay. You want to completely surround the egg with the meat here. Okay. They look really nice. If you guys, get your hands on quail eggs, they look really nice and tiny, very cute. But again, these eggs are just as work as well. Look at that. You got a really nice warm egg here. Okay, I'm gonna put them on this plate. I'm gonna do a few more so I can do all the bread. I'm gonna show you how to proper, the breading technique. A little more meat here. And you can make this ahead of time and bread them and then just drop them in the fryer whenever you're ready. So if you wanna try this for the holidays, they're really good. I'm also gonna make a nice mustard sauce to go along with this. So it's really good. I work in an Irish pub one time. They open up, and we had to do this all the time. See, sometimes the eggs kind of break, so be careful because they're soft. If you push them too hard, okay. See that? I'm just gonna put a little more meat over this top side, and it's gonna seal really good. So, and we used to make them, like pretty much to order. Well, we used to fry them to order. We'd make them ahead of time, keep them in the refrigerator, breaded, and we just drop them in the fryer. And believe me, they were really popular for bar food item. So it just takes a little longer to wrap them with the meat. Once they're done, it's really easy to get them breaded and cooked. You want to cook them for about 3 to 4 minutes. You want to get them nice and golden brown. And again, you can bake them if you want. Just put them in the sheet pan. You want to spray them with a little oil to get the breadcrumbs nice and brown. But see that? Very nice. Kind of shape into the egg shape again. Put this aside. I'm just going to do one more before I start breading them and frying them. It works better with your bare hands. When you're using the gloves, the meat sticks to the gloves, and you really can't work it really good. So make sure your hands are nice and clean. And I like to use my hands. Okay. Let's wrap this. Okay. Okay. So you want to surround the egg really good with the meat. Okay. Have you guys ever had these eggs before? Any of you out there? No? Nobody? Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna put this aside. I'm gonna bread my eggs now. Go. Take this out of the way here. I'll rinse my hands real quick. Okay. Now I'm going to set up my breading station. I got some flour here. I also want to season the flour a little bit. Anytime you guys do a breading station, you want to put a little seasonings too into the flour. I already seasoned my breadcrumbs, so you want to put a little pepper, salt. Okay, I got my egg wash here. I got some panko. Look at this. And remember, you want to keep one hand dry and one hand wet here. So, okay, I'm gonna start with I got my eggs here. I'm gonna turn my oil on. So, I want to check the temperature. Should be around 350. I know it's hard to control when you're using a pot, but normally we use a fryer, but you can also use this at home. I'm using a candle thermometer, which it works good too. So I'm gonna start breading my eggs here. I'm gonna roll them in the flour here. Okay. Be careful. Okay. And you want to shake some of the excess flour off. Okay. Now I'm going to dip it in my egg wash. So I'm keeping my hand, as you can see, dry so I don't make a mess. Otherwise, if you get your hands wet, both hands, you're going to get the breadcrumbs all wet, and then it won't stick to the product. So you want to kind of drain some of this egg wash off, and then you're going to roll it in the breadcrumbs. See this? Okay. Maybe I should have got a little bigger dish, but okay, this is going to go. Okay.
Can we put them in the oven?
Yes, you can bake them. If you want to get away from the frying. You can bake them in the oven for about 12 minutes. It should be done until they get nice and golden brown. So yes, you can bake them.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Okay. Now I got one done here. Put it over here. There we go. You want to pat it down a little bit so you kind of some of the breadcrumbs stick there, really gentle. Roll them around. You want to use a bigger dish than I am using here, otherwise you're going to get breadcrumbs over on the counter. Okay. That way you can do more than one egg at a time. You can put them in there and roll them around. Okay, so I got one more to do here. As you can see, try not to make a huge mess here in my work area. Okay. Careful. They're really soft because the eggs are soft in the middle, so you're gonna feel like they're kind of, mushy. But they're gonna get a little firm when you fry them. But again, if you don't like, the egg yolks to be kind of runny when they're done, you can cook them, all the way if you want. I only boil this for about 5 minutes, and they're nice and soft in the center. But you can go for about 10 or 12 minutes to get them more firm. Look at it. Okay, I'm gonna put this to the back. All right, put this back to the originals. All right, I got my oil going over here. Let me just rinse my hands real quick. I'm also going to make a nice, really easy mustard sauce I got here. I'm going to make to use with my eggs here. Okay, I'm going to turn it up a little bit here. Okay, I got some mayonnaise, about a cup of mayonnaise here. I'm using some ground mustard, about 1.5. Okay. Okay. Some lemon juice. I'm gonna use a little smoked paprika here to give a little some color too. I'm also going to put a little salt. Okay. That's about it. I'm going to mix them really good. You want to break all the lumps from the mayonnaise, so you want to mix it really good. You know what? I'm going to use a whisk instead. I got a nice little whisk here. This is going to help to break the lumps much better. Look at that. And you can make any other kind of sauce, but you know, this mustard sauce goes really well with the sausage and the egg, so it's a nice balance of flavors. Okay. There you go. Okay, now my oil's coming up the temperature here. I have this ready. So when my eggs are ready to be plated, I'm gonna serve my eggs here. Okay. Okay, it's getting up to temperature 320. Okay. And be careful when you drop the eggs in there. You don't want to burn yourself. So I'm gonna lower the eggs with a spoon I got over here. Okay. Start putting the eggs in there. And be careful, you don't want to put too much oil in the pot. Otherwise, when you put the eggs, it's gonna rise. It might go over. So you know, you want to be careful. You just want to have enough oil to for the eggs to go underneath. Okay. I'm gonna keep this to keep eye on the temperature here. And you want to fry this for about 4 minutes till they get like nice and golden brown. I'm gonna lower the temperature here because it's getting up kind of high. So about 340 right now. And the oil goes, the temperature of oil goes down once you put the product in there. It's like anything now, you know, it's gonna fry really nice. So far, very easy, right? And again, you can make this ahead of time and keep them in the refrigerator. Then you can fry them whenever you know you want to serve them. So you can make a nice big amount, whatever you want to do, and keep them refrigerated. Once you're ready to use them, you can fry them to order, or you can bake them, you know, in the sheet pan.
Is there a way to make them with runny yolks?
Yeah, I just told you. You can the way you do with runny yolks, you want to hard boil the eggs just for about 4 minutes, so they're nice and soft. You can see this is nice and soft. When you fill it, it's gonna, you know, give in. See, this is very runny. So when you cook them, there's still gonna be a little run in the middle. And you want to kind of rotate them too. See? Otherwise, you're gonna just burn too much at the bottom. Just gonna take this out of the way here. And I'm gonna set up my plating dish over here. And you can also serve this eggs with some cheese. I got some cranberry cheddar and some blue cheese made with goat's milk. And you don't have to use this. I'm just kind of giving you some ideas. But again, you know, if you just make the sauce, it's good enough. But I'm gonna plate my eggs real quick here. Let's cook them a little more. As you can see, they get nice and golden brown. Making a little nest here for my plating. Some of this mustard sauce I'm making. I also got a little mango chutney here. I'm gonna put, just kind of upset the mustard sauce, a little sweet. Yes. Put in some cheese. And again, you don't have to do it like this. I'm just giving you some ideas, plating ideas. Okay. There you go. Okay. And you want to keep rotating the eggs because if you're using a fry pan, the bottom is always going to be hotter. So you want to pretty much, kind of rotate them so they all get brown, nice and even, and they get cooked evenly too. Look at this. Okay, a bit more here.
How do you know when they're done?
Well, you can tell because once they're nice and golden brown, about 4 minutes you want to fry them for. 3 to 4 minutes. If you want to put your timer, that's good. Just kind of, I've done this for so many times, so I kind of can tell when it's done nice and it's going to be nice and golden brown. But if you want to time yourself at home, that's fine too. You're going to feel it too. They're going to get nice and firm, see? Look at this, see? See there? Okay, this one is going to come off. I'm going to put them in some paper towels to kind of absorb some of the oil. Okay. All right, there we go. I'm gonna move this out of the way here because it's very hot. Be careful, you don't want to be handling the oil on the side. You want to let it cool off all the way. Okay, now we have our eggs here. Okay. You can see how the yolk is kind of runny still. It's nice and cooked. Okay. And you can put one of these holes in here. And there you go. Let me clean this up here. As you can see,
they look so fabulous.
as you can see, the yolk's still kind of runny here. So this is what you want. If you want the yolks to be nice and firm when they're done, you can cook them all the way. Just boil the eggs for about 10 minutes, and then you cool them off, and then you peel them. And but if you want them like this, 5 minutes is good enough, and it's going to feel really soft when you peel the eggs. They're going to look like this. So this means that they're going to be nice like this when you finish cooking the eggs. So this is what it should look like. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I want to wish all of you guys a happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys do a lot of cooking.
I am. Happy Thanksgiving to you. They look fabulous.
Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you.